Test 1, 2, 3. Test. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Laredo School District Board of Trustees regular board meeting. It's Thursday, April 14th, 2022, at 5:30 the Abbey Board Room. Roll call, please.
Mr. Hector J. Garcia, Mr. Hector J. Noyola, Monica Garcia, and present, Dr. Minita Ramirez, Mr. Guadalupe Gomez, Mr. Ricardo Garza.
Good evening. Good evening, board members. It is on.
It's on, but you can't hear.
They're not working.
Back up.
Mic check. Can you all hear me?
No.
No?
Mic check.
There.
Mine's on.
Now we can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Now we can.
Got it. Thank you.
Testing.
Good evening, honorable board
Testing.
members and Dr. Rios. Tonight, the I.S.D. Board of Trustees salutes one of our own by honoring an outstanding teacher from the Hector J. Garcia Early College High School, Mr. Juan Manuel Gonzalez. Here's a video produced by ITV and narrated by Garcia Early College student Jimena Valdez, highlighting Mr. Gonzalez's service to our country.
Today, the Laredo Independent School District has the honor of recognizing Juan Manuel Gonzalez, a math teacher at Laredo I.S.D. and a veteran of the United States Navy.
Can we start it
Mr.
again?
Gonzalez has taught at I.S.D. for 34 years and is a math teacher at Hector J. Garcia Early College High School. Today, the Laredo Independent School District has the honor of recognizing Juan Manuel Gonzalez, a math teacher at Laredo I.S.D. and a
Just for the
veteran
record, Dr. Ramirez is in the house.
Mr. Gonzalez has taught at I.S.D. for 34 years and he is currently a math teacher at Hector J. Garcia Early College High School. He reached this point in his career after serving our country in the United States Navy for 8 years, from 1977 to 1985. He shares with us how the military helped shape the person he is today.
It gave me the ability to deal with.
Can we start it again, please?
Today, the Laredo Independent School District has the honor of recognizing Juan Manuel Gonzalez, a math teacher at Laredo I.S.D. and a veteran of the United States Navy. Mr. Gonzalez has taught at I.S.D. for 34 years, and he is currently a math teacher at Hector J. Garcia Early College High School. He reached this point in his career after serving our country in the United States Navy for 8 years, from 1977 until 1985. He shares with us how the military helped shape the person he is today.
It gave me the ability to deal with many different types of people. And also it gave me a good sense of how to control my emotions, especially when teaching. I don't think I'm the type of teacher that gets too impatient or desperate in a teaching situation. I can handle stress better. But it also exposed me to the field of physical education, which means I was always very active and in good shape.
He talks to us about his duties and responsibilities while in the Navy.
My first 4 years, I was aviation hydraulics technician. I was working with a DF-14 Tomcat, the fighter jet. If you're familiar with the movie Top Gun with Tom Cruise, that's the jet that I was working on. Landing gear, spoilers, rudders, elevators. And then in my second part, I came to Panama City, Florida, in the diving training center, and I became a diver.
During his time in the Navy, Mr. Gonzalez was able to travel to several places around the world. He talks to us about his travels.
I was able to visit many countries that I wouldn't have visited otherwise, and I was exposed to different cultures. I realized that once you leave Laredo, it's a very different experience when you meet other people. I was able to travel in Europe and Asia. So when I got out of the military and I started teaching, I was also able to travel due to my consultant work with Texas Instruments.
As a teacher, Mr. Gonzalez gets to interact with the students on a daily basis. He shares with us his message about military service.
I do recommend to any student to think of the military as a career because they have a lot of schooling. They have tons of schools. Pretty much anything you can think of in civilian life, they have it in the military. The Navy and the Air Force have the most schools. As long as a student joins with a contract that says you're going to go to, let's say, electronic school or aviation school or explosive school, whichever one you choose. If it's guaranteed, then you'll be doing very well. And then when you get out, you'll have all that experience to help you in your future.
Juan Manuel Gonzalez, Laredo I.S.D. thanks you for your service to our country and to our school district.
Mr. Gonzalez, we are so privileged to thank you for your personal sacrifices for our country. At this time, I ask everyone to please rise for the national anthem, which will be performed by Nixon High School All-State saxophonist, sophomore John Andrew Sosa, under the direction of Mr. Juan Gerardo Sosa. We thank John Andrew Sosa for tonight's stirring rendition of the national anthem. And please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance. Mr. Gonzalez, would you lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, a nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you, Mr. Gonzalez. And now I ask that you please join us up front for a special presentation by the I.S.D. Board of Trustees and our Superintendent, Dr. Rios. We would also like to thank and welcome your family for joining us tonight. your wife, Mrs. Irma Graciela Gonzalez, and your children, Edgar Alejandro, Diana Celina, Linda Cecilia, and Manuel Antonio, and also your sisters, Mary Arambula and Rosa Fayad. And our board president, Mr. Garcia, is presenting the plaque that reads, "The board recognizes Juan Manuel Gonzalez for his patriotic ideals, selfless sacrifice, service to his country in the United States Navy from 1977 to 1985, for 8 years of service and rank, and all the medals he received when he was in the U.S. Navy."
Testing. Mr. Gonzalez, on behalf of the District Board of Trustees, 2,400 teachers are over 20, right now, 21,000 students. Because with your leadership, not only at our school, for our country, you did an outstanding job. You made people believe that if you work hard, dedicate yourself, good things happen to you. If you follow a line, things happen to you. And you're an example to all the kids at our school, our district, our community, and we thank you and your family for sharing your. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
I learned after so many years of being in this planet that if you get to wait a little bit, if you're patient enough, somebody will recognize you for something. So I waited, and I'm getting this nice plaque. I just want to say that travel in the Navy allowed me to go to exotic lands, Singapore, Korea, Japan, Hawaii, Diego Garcia, which many of you do not know, little tiny island. But what LISD doesn't know, or I don't know if I should say this in front of the school board members, they also allowed me to travel. My first trip was San Antonio, okay, start small, but then it was Dallas, then they sent me to Philadelphia for training for mathematics. I also went to Hawaii, and I also went to Utah. Where did the money come from? From LISD. So for the past 34 years, they have provided job security, they have paid my bills, and they have fed my family. Thank you very much.
While they're taking pictures, I do want to read you some of the medals he won that was presented for his service. He won the Sea Service Ribbon, the Battle E Ribbon, Presidential Unit Citation, Meritorious Unit Citation, Good Conduct Medal, and the Navy Expeditionary Medal, highly awarded. Thank you. Yes. May I continue with special observances? Yes, okay. Under special observances, Maria Alba Sainz passed away March the 28th. Her legacy as an educator began in 1967 at Santa Maria Elementary School. She taught at L.J. Christian Middle School and was also a reading facilitator at Memorial Middle School. She retired from the district with 34 years of service. And Beatriz Maria Canales de Cabello, who passed away April the 7th. She worked for LISD as a librarian for many years. We send our condolences to the Sainz and Cabello families. May we please have a moment of silence in memory of Ms. Sainz and Ms. Cabello. Thank you. May I continue with board recognitions? Yes. Okay, tonight we are so very proud to recognize our CTE department, 4 outstanding principals, our award-winning bands, a state champion robotics team, a rodeo barrel racing reserve champion, and a livestock show grand champion. So we'll begin by recognizing our CTE department. The Career and Technical Education Department. These folks provide opportunities for students to obtain a hands-on skills and career-ready certifications in preparation to join the workforce. LISD offers 12 career clusters and 21 different programs of study, along with more than 25 industry-based certifications. Here representing the CTE department are CTE Administrative Assistant Aurora Rojas, CTE Certification Specialist Griselda Lozano, Business Industry and Community Partnership Coordinator Alfredo Perez, and Rogelio Garcia, Executive Director of CCMR, Advanced Academics and Schools of Innovation. And now LISD is very proud to recognize 4 hardworking and dedicated principals who have been selected for the Holdsworth Campus Leadership Program this summer. So if I could have Dr. Jerry Cruz to join us up front, and also Mr. Cerda and Ms. Mirtala Ramirez. I'd like to introduce those principals who were selected, and that includes from DDHR Elementary School, Cindy Villarreal. Representing Don Jose Gallego is Mr. Jorge Silva. From Kristen Middle School, we have Ms. Sandra Garcia. And from Nixon High School, we have Ms. Cassandra Mendoza. Congratulations. Now we have our middle and high school bands that participated in the UIL Concert and Sight Reading Evaluation Contest. The bands received a superior rating of 1 in both concert and sight reading, earning them their school a sweepstakes award. We'll start off with the Cigarroa High School Toro Band, who is represented tonight by Mr. Jose Isnaola. And also joining him is our Fine Arts Secondary Director, Mr. Guillermo Pro. There. Thank you, Mr. Snowla and Mr. Peck. Martin High School's La Banda del Ánimo, under the direction of Bobby Castro. Also joining them tonight is their school principal, Mr. Mario Mireles. This is the school's 7th consecutive sweepstakes award for the Martin High Band. The Martin High Band is led by drum major Alfredo Gutierrez and assistant drum majors Leslie Hernandez and Alondra Hipólito. The assistant band directors are Jose Padilla, Joseph Trevino, Seth Sauceda, and Ruben Guadian. For the 7th year in a row. It's Mr. Castro's birthday. Felicidades, Mr. Castro. Go Tigers. And now we have the Nixon High School Mighty Mustang Band under the direction of Mr. Gerardo Sosa, who wins the school's its 38th sweepstakes and 5th consecutive sweepstakes award. Representing the Nixon Band is All-State percussionist Angel Ramos and All-State saxophonist John Andrew Sosa, and of course their principal Cassandra Mendoza. The Nixon High School Associate Director of Bands is Hector Navarro. The percussion director is Miguel Angel Rodriguez, and the woodwind and color guard instructor is Stephanie Gonzalez. There, now we can see. Also earning a superior rating of 1 in both concert and sight reading and winning sweepstakes awards are the Lamar Middle School Mighty Lion Band and the Kristen Middle School Band too. We'll start off with the Kristen Middle School Band. Under the direction of Jesse Regalado, drum majors for Kristen Middle School are Frida Garcia and Rosalinda Martinez. And their principal, Sandra Garcia. And now we have the Lamar Middle School, which is under the direction of San Juanita Rodriguez. And the drum majors for Lamar Middle School are Luis Reina, Angie Moreno, and the assistant band directors are Esteban Borjas III and Fabian Reyes. And here also joining them is their principal, Mr. Eduardo Lopez. And in case you didn't know, Eddie Lopez, principal at Lamar, is a finalist for the HEB Education and Excellence Award for secondary principals, middle school principals. Congratulations, Mr. Lopez. Looking sharp. Thank you. Next, we have the Nixon High School and Cigarroa High School robotics team who joined forces at the UIL State Robotics Championship. The Nixon High School Dark Horse robotics team formed an alliance with the Cigarroa High School robotics team to win the 2022 UIL Robotics State Championship Division at the Texas State UIL competition last week in Houston. The Nixon and Cigarroa teams, along with the best of the FTC robots from across Texas, gathered for the contest. They competed against the state's top 32 teams in the 5A and 6A division. The Cigarroa robotics team consists of 7 members. They are Dania Ibarra, Kayla De Leon, Brianna Morales, Mariah Rosell, Jorge Vasquez, Christian Luna, and Nathan Soriano. The team sponsors are Raimundo and Amanda de Hoyos. The Dark Horse robotic team from Nixon consists of 4 members. They are Jason Ganes, Isaías Rosales, Christian Estrada, and Raul Salazar. The robotics team sponsor for many years has been Mr. Chuck Gonzalez. This is the 2nd year in a row that the Dark Horse team wins the FTC State UIL Robotics Championship.
Ready, guys? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it.
And now we have Nixon High School's rodeo barrel raising reserve champion, Natalia Ramirez. In case you didn't know, Natalia barrel races with the Texas High School Rodeo Association and travels throughout Texas competing in rodeos every weekend. This year, she was named the Region 10 Reserve Champion and was the top qualifier for the State High School Finals. For her hard work, she earned a rodeo scholarship to Southwest Texas Junior College in Uvalde. She will attend Southwest Texas Junior College on a 2-year scholarship and continue her academics and barrel racing as a member of the rodeo team. Here with Natalia are her parents and school principal, Cassandra Mendoza. Okay. Thank you. For the 2nd consecutive year, Karina Gomez, a freshman at Cigarroa High School and a member of the Cigarroa Future Farmers of America, was named Grand Champion for Market Steer in the 2022 Life Livestock Show. Karina was also named Breed Champion at the fair with her 1,390-pound steer. The steer's name is Cody. Here with Karina is her FFA sponsor, Ernesto Villarreal, and Mr. Isnaola. And the parents, I know, mom and dad are here. If y'all can join us up here, and maybe a sister too. Also joining us for the photo is Mr. Rogelio Garcia with our Kate and CCMR. Will she make it 3 years in a row? Karina, only you can tell us. Maybe 3 years in a row, you never know. The pressure's on. And that concludes tonight's board recognitions. Thank you and congratulations to all of our recipients. Thank you.
Hey, or tell Bobby to let him know now that we're not going to show the video. Okay, you understand? Yeah, so this is something I was just refer to me. So everybody's going anyway. So should have done it before the public. You should have done it before the recognition.
Yes.
That's what we need for the next time.
Yes, I'll tell them to change the order if you don't mind. I'll tell them to change the order
Yeah.
on this thing.
Not today, but yeah.
No, but I mean, after special observance, right, that's people who pass away.
Okay, we're back, public forum. I'm going to go public forum first. You have the list?
We have Mr. Mario Mireles from Martin High School. The topic is Martin High School JR OTC update.
Good evening, board members, Dr. Rios, Superintendent, members of the audience.
His mic is not on.
Yeah, it is.
Hello? Is
Yes,
that better?
there you go.
For the record, I'm Mario Mireles, Morton High School principal. You can let me know when I can begin.
You have 3 minutes, sir.
Okay. Over the last few months, we have heard many negative comments during public forum, which have been very severe and critical about our Martin High School JROTC program and our MHS and LISD administration. Those comments had come from our JROTC personnel. Today, I would like to share all our efforts in administration and the district has done to address the issues of the MHS JROTC program, some of the issues that they have expressed. MHS administration, central office, superintendent, assistant superintendents, our CFO have all collaborated to try to support and continue to support the JROTC programs for all our high school. But first, I would like to start by explaining a partnership that we have with the Army, which is Cadet Command, and the district. The program works as a partnership. The Army certifies those soldiers, veterans who serve as instructors in the program. The certified instructors must adhere to military protocol and directives, and also district policies and procedures. The two entities work hand in hand to provide direction to the program. The district also defers to the U.S. Army as to who may or may not serve as an instructor or participate in the JROTC program for the district, and this includes Martin High School, Nixon, and Tiaroa. Second, I have personally witnessed all the communication, assistance, and meetings between MHS administration, central office, our superintendent, Dr. Rios, assistant superintendent, specifically Mr. Angel Velasquez, CFO, Ms. Flora Ayala, which we have participated not only to explain the process, but also to make some of the requests come to fruition. Some of the efforts have undertaken a lot of communication. We have documented many visits with instructor Sergeant Martinez, Mr. Valentin Ruiz, some of our cadets, as far as to discuss the obstacle course, the additional funds for competition, and many other things. We have documented over 20 meetings just this year, which include a lot of the dialogue for the JROTC program. One of the biggest and foremost requests was the obstacle course, which Sergeant Martinez and Mr. Ruiz requested originally. The board approved and allocated funds for the obstacle course that Sergeant Martinez and Mr. Ruiz designed themselves. They also submitted funding proposal for over $120,000 for what the obstacle course, which was approved and built. The only thing that wasn't built was a zip line request that was requested also by Mr. Ruiz and Mr. Martinez. That was not approved. But because of the insurance carrier for the district, did not recommend assuming liability. What liability? Which includes safety concerns for the students, potential liability concerns for the district, and because Cadet Command confirmed that zip lines and towers are not part of the request for the required facilities. And I just want to point out that despite that, MHS right now, as we speak, currently houses the only obstacle course for JROTC cadets in Laredo I.S.D. in this magnitude with different obstacles.
Sir, your time is up.
Oh,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Yeah.
Mr. Emiliano Paredes. His topic is myself update.
I just want clarification from the attorney. We were respectfully told that videos were not to be allowed.
That is
and-
correct. That is correct. At the
Okay.
recommendation of IT, that has been suspended because of concerns for copyright, malware, and viruses.
Okay, and secondly, they said, don't mention any names of employees.
That is correct.
Okay, anybody else's game, right?
The public is, but not students, not employees of the district.
Okay, do not name employees.
Well, who is it that you're wishing to name?
I didn't read their letters, but they asked us not to
If
mention
you are
any-
naming students and the parents allowed it, that is fine. But no other students, no personnel.
Okay, repeat that again, I'm sorry.
If you have parent permission for students, that is okay for those students. Otherwise, no.
Okay.
District personnel, off limits.
Okay, off limits.
Yes, sir.
Off limits to name employees, right? Okay.
Yeah, for the 10th time, yes.
Okay, I just wanted to clarify because this is news to me.
Yes,
and
that is correct.
Okay.
You have 3 minutes, sir.
Thank you. Good evening. Good evening, board members. I am Emiliano Paredes, the new Martin High School JRTC Battalion Commander. This month, we have, with the Martin High School JRTC program, received a distinguished unit situation score of a 96 and A rating. 3 years ago, we also received a distinguished unit situation score of 95.5. We accomplished this all on our own. At the same time, the superintendent talked bad about us that Cadet Command lied to them. She lied to the cadets and parents as well. Board members Rick Garza said cadets and parents do not know what they are talking about and that cadets are whiners. These words are echoed by Monica Garcia and Tito Garcia. Mr.
Okay.
Nayola?
One warning, you're not supposed to mention any board members.
Oh,
You're not supposed
Just a
to
warning.
mention names, sir.
Go ahead.
is Mr. Nayola a board?
Yes.
Oh.
You cannot mention names.
Right.
Well, he was caught saying shut down the program before we even talked. We were also lied to by JRTC lead instructor. We have been bullied, harassed, scared, embarrassed, and humiliated. In an attempt to stop us from coming to board meetings to fight our needs, he also invalidated our rights of free speech. To tell me all these actions were full of hate. If you just show us love and respect and equity, we will not be here. Please work with our coalition committee in everything concerning the I.S.D. JRTC program. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Sergeant Martinez on the topic of fraud, waste, and abuse.
Good afternoon, Board. Again, I did put the fraud, waste, and abuse against the district last year, as you know, against TA, against yourself, some of you, against, I can't name names. But, and then I did another grievance last month. And then you got your HR, which I'm not gonna say any names, calling me, telling me that the attorney, which is the same attorney that you have, has to conduct that investigation. So it's like the same, your attorney or your firm has to investigate me. So I'm like, well, why can't you give me somebody else? You have 20 elementary school principals can do it. You have 6 middle schools. You got like 10 high schools. So why can't a third party do it?
Sir, for the record, we only have 5 high schools.
Okay, 5, 6, 3, whatever you have. I mean, it's still, why do we have to waste money? This is another form of fraud, waste, and abuse. We don't have money for the kids, but yeah, we're spending on attorney fees to do an investigation. And again, that's an example of another thing. It just keep on rolling. And I'm not saying names. That's why I turned it to TA. and I told them, and I gave that information, and free information of the attorney to the FBI, so they do have it. So if you know, I'm clean. I don't have nothing to lie. If you don't have anything to lie, if there's nothing to hide, so let's not hide it. Let's just put it out. I mean, you know, it is what it is. And then we come here, I come here, and we talk to you, and these 4 open records, and your agency or your attorney, on behalf of y'all, don't want to turn in 4 pages of open records. That is public information. I'm not asking for your social security number. I'm not asking for your phone number, addresses. I'm just asking for public information. That's all what I'm asking. So, again, si no tiene nada que ocultar, ¿para qué lo están escondiendo? Give it to me, because I will give it to you. If I was one of you, I would turn in any document you have. Just make it fair. Like you said, Mr. Garcia, at the end, the truth is going to come out. And you said, Mr. Garcia, we're living in the greatest country in the world. You're correct. And then we go home at the end, and then at the end, you speak against us. Well, go ahead and come to talk to us. Or I can't talk, because that's what you're saying. You can rebuttal. You can rebuttal anybody. But you don't want to do it. But then at the end, you say what you want to say. I mean, well, how come you haven't met with us? How come you don't meet with me? 0. I've been here 10 years. None of you have met with me.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez.
Thank you.
Valentin Ruiz on the topic Parent Coalition.
One of the board members told my brother, Sergeant Martinez, to suck it up. And I say to you, sir, how dare you? You never served the military, and you do not have that right. And you said it because you said no. Dr. Rios, on the other hand, has never said no. So this confuses me, and it confuses the students. We're being called troublemakers? That we want something for us? Have we ever asked you for money, a job? We're asking for stuff for the kids, for their needs. That's not being selfish. And then you want to twist it around and saying Mireles is doing a great job, which she is. We have never come up here to this board meetings and ever said Mr. Mireles is doing a bad job. He's doing a great job. He's doing a great job considering the fact that the fire was started by you, sir. Okay? Because you told cadets, don't go to the board because the board members would get mad. Okay? You said it in front of Sergeant Martinez, a veteran who was your guest, not this one here. And you said it among some students and some administrators. And you said the word, suck it up. And I'm not going to dare use it on you with all due respect, but sir, did you, if I'm not going to say those words, did you go back to school and tell them the good news? You didn't. So that being said, the fire was started by the board members and the superintendents. And then you again, sir, called my cadets whiners. You're talking about that they don't know what they're talking about, and you ignore the outcries. Everyone in here who is an employee of I.S.D. is guilty of ignoring that outcry, because when they hear kids outcry, that they have been assaulted, they have to report it within 48 hours, and it has not been done. They didn't call CPS, and they didn't make a police report. Why hasn't anyone in the JROTC chain of command or board members defended my cadets when somebody talks bad about my kids? Is that the normal thing now? I say to all of you, okay, I'm here to defend them. I was not raised to be a coward, and I don't have a master. So how dare you talk bad about my kids? The other day, a colonel from Nixon, who is the highest ranking non-military guy in Nixon only, not in LISD, because he's in charge of Nixon.
Thank you for your comment, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Iracema Paredes, parent. On the topic of a parent.
She was going to present a video of a school program that has a tower zip line and an obstacle course. But it's being denied by the attorney, so that was all she was going to put up. So I don't know if she has anything to say, and I'm going to translate.
She can say it in Spanish if she
We
likes.
understand.
We understand Spanish.
Yes, but there's people that want to hear it in English, so I'm going to translate.
Okay. Sí, buenas tardes. Soy Iracema Tijerina, mamá de Emiliano Paredes. Pues ya estoy cansada de venir y ustedes no ayudan en nada, la verdad. Me duele todo lo que está pasando. Tenemos el apoyo de Mr. Ruiz, Sargent Martínez, que son los únicos que han apoyado a los muchachos, ¿verdad? Me pregunto yo, ¿por qué hacen tantos homenajes, ¿verdad? A los veteranos, si ustedes no ayudan al programa. Yo estoy orgullosa de que mi hijo está en el programa, ha cambiado mucho. Aparte que ha cambiado, le echa ganas, va a ser alguien en la vida. No sé qué decir, o sea, todo depende de ustedes y no nos quieren ayudar en nada. La causa que traigo con el instructor, ¿verdad? Que agredió a mi hijo, que lo tocó, no han hecho nada. Desde mucho tiempo. No querías ponerlo aquí, ¿verdad? Pero no me dieron otro motivo.
Basically, she's saying that Mr. Martinez and myself, we support the program, and she's tired of being here because she has witnessed that a lot of the things that we ask her are not being done. And she's tired, and she's frustrated that the instructor is still there, aside from him assaulting, embarrassing, humiliating the student, and invalidating his First Amendment right of free speech, all because he's under pressure to stop them. And she doesn't know what to do, and she's pleading for you guys to do something. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Anthony Torres, on the topic, myself.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Sir, you can't be putting any audio or
The
video.
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
How do we know? It's still, right now, there are no devices that are permitted, sir.
Just for the record, I think you're infringing on their First Amendment right on
That
an
is
audio
fine.
that they own.
We've already told you it's been
Well, I
suspended.
understand that, but to me,
And the
you're
record is clear
invalidating
with your
his
objection,
First
sir.
Amendment right.
It's fine.
Good evening. My name is Anthony Torres. I'm a junior RTC cadet. Well, since you all let me play that audio, I guess I'm gonna have to say what it says. About a couple of months ago, a board member said that there wasn't a liability for a rope tower or zipline tower. But actually there was. A cadet named Sarah Aker found it in under 15 minutes. She found it under 15 minutes that, well, there's the cost of the rope tower costs $282.19. When we actually, it does cost like that. It costs that much with 120 cadets, 2 instructors, and 1 parent volunteer. Add that up, and that equals to 123 times $2.30 per person, which equals to $282.90 per entire school year. So why can you just get this rope tower when actually I'm someone who works And I can pay it off my pocket right now, and I'm someone who works weekly. I could just pay this rope tower right now. But clearly you guys don't want us to get this thing for some reason. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
What is it? I don't know.
The papers, hijo.
Huh? What is it you're trying?
What is it?
I just-
Oh, we can't, I'll take it and sip it out. Thank you.
Thank you. We don't have anybody else.
Okay, next, discussion with Dr. Rios, number one.
You're gonna skip board communication?
Oh,
committee meeting?
board communication.
Okay.
You want to start?
We can do it at the end, don't you think?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do them at the end.
Committee, we're not going to do that either. Dr. Rios, number one.
Okay, item number one, discussion and presentation on Laredo ISD's instructional continuity plan. Of course, everyone who's, before we begin this, I'd like to commend everyone who is representing our students and our schools so well. I know there's been a lot of activities, and this is part of the instructional continuity plan. We want to make sure that our kids not only participate academically, but also with extracurricular activities. With this in mind, you heard the announcing or the presentation of 4 principals. They will become the first cohort of principals that will be attending the Holdsworth Leadership Institute. One of the things that I wanted to share with you is that all principals were allowed or given the opportunity to apply for an interview. They had to be able to meet certain standards on a rubric. And once the selections, the interviews were being done, and there was a committee, including Dr. Cruz, Dr. Ramirez Trevino, and of course our Mirtala Ramirez and Mr. Cerda. And what was happening during this time is that after the interviews, then they looked at all of their credentials. One of the things that's going to happen with this first cohort is that they will be attending sessions, and then they will take a campus team member. That campus team member will be participating for a year. Then that committee becomes a larger committee at the school. Eventually, there's going to be 4 other cohorts. So there's going to be 4 other opportunities to ask for principals to apply and then to attend. In the end, what we want to be able to do is to develop all principals that are currently in the system, as well as develop any new potential candidate for leadership. And this is what's happening, and I do want to commend the district leadership team for participating and being able to give principals the opportunity, as well as these particular schools. Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that also that we're getting ready for our rest of the testing. We've had some high school testing already, and as we move forward, we've already begun planning not only for summer school, but also for fall 2022. So we did see an increase in our numbers as far as enrollment. We have about almost a 94% attendance rate, which is very good for the number of kids that we have. Each of our principals, as well as departments, has been given a task to put something on their website to encourage enrollment. And as far as our COVID numbers, I can tell you that right now we have 0 employee COVID infections. And I believe the last update that we had was 1 student. So we're working together to ensure that we have safe facilities, as well as safe environments for our students in which they can learn. Thank you.
Thank you. Motion to approve the minute for a special call meeting March the 30th, 2020, and the regular board meeting on March the 31st. Is there a motion? There's a motion by Ms. Garcia, second by Mr. Gomez. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Motion to approve our financial A, B, C, D, and E. A, B, C, and D.
So move.
Motion second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against?
Motion, I'll do, my bad, go ahead. Interrupted.
Okay.
I interrupted.
Oh,
You were gonna go with the vote.
all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against?
Motion to bring up item number 10.
Motion to what?
Bring up item number 10.
Oh, Dr. Rios?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Number 10, okay.
Item number 10. Discussion and possible action to rescind the naming of the LISD Police Department building located at 2219 Springfield Avenue, Laredo, Texas.
I move that
Point
we-
of order, to move the item, should
first.
we
I gotta
not take
call
a
the-
vote?
Yeah, first there was a motion to bring up number 10.
Second.
By Mr. Gomez, second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Now read it.
Now I can read it. Item number 10, discussion and possible action to rescind the naming of the LISD Police Department building located at 2219 Springfield Avenue, Laredo, Texas.
I move that we rescind the naming of the LISD Police Department building located at 2219 Springfield Avenue here in Laredo, Texas, effective immediately.
Second.
The second by Mr. Gomez. Discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Back to motion to accept 4A and 4B.
So move. Second.
There's a correction, right?
This is for discretionary.
Oh, hold on, no, 4B, wait. No, it's 4A. Sorry, wait,
Motion
wait.
to accept I'm gonna rescind that. Motion to accept 4B.
So move.
Second. Mr. Garza, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye, against? Motion to 4A.
We need to do an amendment, add 1,500 for the Nixon High School Culinary Arts.
Dr. Rios.
The total update would
Hold
be
on.
20.
That's for 7A, no?
Yes, I was gonna say 4A is a budget amendment, correct, Ms. Ayala? And this is for general operating fund as far as, can you please,
Right.
4A.
So I believe,
So move to
trustee
approve
Garcia-
4A.
Second.
There's a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Against? Which one's the one for the?
For the discretionary funds?
7A.
It's 7A.
Item
7A.
It's 7A.
Yes.
That's
Okay.
Okay. Motion to accept 5A, 5B, 5C, 5D, 5E, 5F, 5G.
So move.
Second.
Motion, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Tax refund, are you recommending those?
Yes, sir, we recommend
They're
approval.
being recommended. Mr.
Second.
Garza, motion, second by Ms. Garcia. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? 4A,
No, item number
7A.
7. But
7A.
remember that it had to change.
and
the
the BA is not 2122, it's 2122-43
43.
for
Just a
correction, right?
2-1.
Yes, sir.
Thank
2-2, what?
2122
2122-43,
dash 43. Yes.
43, thank you.
Okay, so you have a total amount here of 8,248,
Right.
but the total update is 22,171, adding 1,500 for Nixon High School Culinary Arts.
I'll be adding 3,000 for the military ball for the Gerald TC programs.
We already have it on there.
No, it's already there with the 22,000.
We're amending number 7A from 8,248 to 22,171, with the addition of the 3,000 and the 500, everybody that called in.
The only difference is the $1,500 that they put here, so I can add.
Yeah, we're adding $1,500 to the Nixon Culinary
Actually,
Arts
the
Board.
one in red, they're not already added, so we have to add it, and then plus add those 1,500 on top.
Right.
Yeah.
Just,
So
so as amended with the total amount, the new total amount.
Correct.
And that includes the
That includes
1,500?
the 1,500.
That is what I just said, $22,171.
Okay, all those in favor with the
Aye.
amendment? Anybody against? It passes. Go ahead, Dr. Rios. Oh, wait,
Motion to approve 8A.
8A, there's a motion, second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Dr. Rios?
Item number 9, discussion and possible action on the interlocal participation agreement between Laredo I.S.D. and the Texas Association of School Boards Risk Management Fund, as amended by the fund effective May 1, 2022.
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Number 11?
May I read the next three
Number
because
10,
they're
I'm sorry.
closed? We already did number 10.
Number 11, yeah. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Number 11, discussion and possible action regarding consultation with legal counsel on district policies and procedures, possible closed session pursuant to Texas Government Code, sections 551.074A and 551.071, 1 and 2. Item number 12, discussion and possible action to approve the renewal of non-Chapter 21 Administrator and Special Assignment 1-year non-certified contracts for the 2022-2023 school year as recommended by the superintendent. Possible closed session pursuant to Texas Government Code, Section 551.074A1. Item number 13, discussion and possible action to approve the recommendation to hire the following professional positions. Possible closed session pursuant to Texas Government Code, Section 551.074, lead reading practitioner, elementary K through 2, and payroll accountant.
Motion to go to executive session for item 11, 12, and 13.
There's a motion, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? The motion has it. It's 6:31. The whole board with their attorneys going in. Jessica?
Do you have the blue folders in there for everybody else? Okay, so we're gonna take the blue folders because it has the.
Rick, ya me debe dos.
of names?
So moved.
Second.
There's a motion, there's a second. Discussion, all those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Next.
Item number 13, discussion and possible action to approve the recommendation to hire the following professional positions: lead reading practitioner, and I would like to ask that we delay payroll accountant.
We're gonna first go.
Do you have a recommendation for lead reading practitioner?
Yeah, thank you.
Yes, ma'am. I would like to recommend Ms. Gloria Rodriguez.
So move to approve.
There's a motion, there's a second. Any discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Welcome to the district. And I'm gonna make a motion to table the second one until the next meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Motion, second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Against? Thank you.
Good evening once again, board members.
Before we do communications, can
Before,
we
let
do
let
board?
me do real quick,
Yes,
board communication, quick.
Please. I do want to, I know they already left, but I do want to take a moment to thank Mr. Mireles, Ms. Polanco, and the Martin High School band. On Monday, they very kindly honored me with the dedication of their band and mariachi concert, and it was a very nice event. I was very touched, very moved, and very appreciative of the attention that they all gave me and having that happen. I also want to point out that they also selected that night the drum major for next year and her 2 assistant drum majors, and it's an all-female group. Alondra Hipolito, first assistant, Janisa Vela, and second assistant, Lorraine Zapata. The 3 girls were amazing, and I know they're going to have an incredible band next year with their leadership and certainly with their guidance. I also had an opportunity to visit with the band staff, Mr. Mireles. They're very young, all of them, but boy, are they ready for the challenges, and they're very, very good. So congratulations to you, sir. I also want to congratulate all of our athletic teams that this week and last week, and there's been so much going on and so many games and so many competitions and so many things going on, and there's been so much success that we get notifications on. And our theater arts program has been extremely successful as well. And so to all of them, congratulations. Keep up the great work. I know that during our CNI curriculum committee meeting, we discussed the upcoming STAR testing and end of semester or end of year testing, and people were all fired up about that. And so I hope everybody had a good successful testing season last week, and I know we still have some testing to go. So I wish everybody some strong success. I know that we've got plans. Dr. Cruz and his team are working on summer plans for summer school and for Jumpstart in the fall. And we're trying to get ahead of the game here to try to prepare. And so thank you all for your leadership and support. Mr. Garcia, with Roger, your team has done an outstanding job. As we come to an end on our dual credit programs, I do want to recognize all of our students in our dual credit programs, because I know that it's challenging for them, especially the juniors, because they're taking full loads at both places, trying to juggle everything at the same time. And so congratulations to you, sir. And I do want to also recognize, I saw on TV, the Martin High School Junior ROTC was helping the South Texas Regional Food Bank deliver food. And so I do want to take a moment to recognize their efforts for supporting our community in the South Texas Regional Food Bank. So to my colleagues, thank you all very much for all your support. A lot's been going on recently, and I know you all have been really supportive of me. I am a finalist for the job at Laredo College. I look, hopefully sometime April 28th, they make their final decision, and so we'll see how things go. But thank you all for your kind words. All of my friends out in LISD, in our LISD family, thank you all for the kind words and support. It really is overwhelming, and I'm excited, hoping for the best and praying for the best. And so Thank you all very much.
Thank you. I would like to wish everyone a blessed Easter Sunday. It's okay. Hope you all get to enjoy your weekend. And I do want to congratulate and thank all the staff that worked to get the fun day activity at Shirley Field together. It was a great turnout, and it was a lot of work that was put into it, but it was a total success. And as we get to the ending of this school year, it already got here, went by too quick, and everything looks to be running smooth for now. And we're like Dr. Ramirez mentioned, all these programs for the summer, we're ahead of the game and probably already looking into the starting of the new school year. So we're heading in the right direction. It's looking good. And as always, LISD is the place to be. Thank you.
Thank you.
I want to, of course, wish everyone a happy Easter. And I know that a lot of you are excited, probably going to travel and so on. So have safe travels if that's the case. I also want to take the time to congratulate, of course, Cigarroa High School, Cigarroa Middle School. It's been a wonderful week by far, wonderful month by far. They've been having, great things happening. From sports to the new grant that was presented, this week. And let me tell you, that is great technology that is being brought to Cigarroa High School for the opportunity of all of our students in the high school level to be able to go into those fields. And I had the opportunity to witness it firsthand. It's just amazing, what we've been able to bring back, to our schools. And of course, with the Commissioner of Labor, I want to thank him for visiting our high school and coming by and being here with us and taking the opportunity to tour the entirety of what he has, alongside his support given to this district. And what I want to echo were his words in stating that Cigarroa High School is two in the state of Texas that have been receiving these grants for the past 3 years. So that is huge, for the opportunities that we've been able to give our students. So I do appreciate, the hard work and effort, of course, Mr. Garcia, like always. We appreciate you and your efforts with your entire staff. Mr. Cerda, that I do see in the audience, thank you so much. Of course, being able to be part of these great things, is just, amazing, amazing. I can't emphasize as much when it comes to the robotic teams. Oh my God, these kids have a lot of future because they're only freshmen. So I do hope that next year, they continue on that great path, because it's important for them to continue. And on a little side note, I know, we've been going through I guess, through turbulent waters, as far as, gossip goes and on this board and whatnot. And I stand true to believing that LISD is the place to be for our students. I also stand with my board colleagues as far as what we do. And it's one vision, and that vision is spearheading the educational possibilities back to our students. I am not a person that takes in stride gossip. I believe that facts are what, is important to our district. Obviously, we took that stance tonight with taking a unified decision in acting on a fact, not on anything else. So with that, I continue to say that, and send this message back to our LISD employees. We stand together to continue to work as a team, because that's what we do, to send education to the hands of our students and to continue to move forward. So with that, happy Easter and have a great one.
Here, here.
Thank you. Mr. Garza?
Yeah, I would just want to echo the
Mike.
happy Easter, the lessons that we're supposed to be learning about this weekend. If any of you get the chance to read the Bible, do it. All these lessons are there. Everything that we go through, it conquers fear. And the story alone about what this weekend means in terms of that is enough for all the kids that have been represented here are seen. There's some kids that we noticed today, that we saw today, that are in desperate need of guidance and are leading their lives in strife and in fear and in disillusion and all those things. Nothing else in the world is going to cure them other than sitting down and understanding how they got there and having faith and love in their heart. Other than that, they're not going to get anywhere. If the adults are pushing them to think about hate, to think about despair, and to be pushed into a direction that's not fruitful for them in growing in growing as children and to great young adults, how are they going to get there? You're not teaching them the right things right now, and I'm talking about the adults teaching the kids the wrong things, then, these kids are going to be in trouble. And right here at LISD, students do come first. That's what we do. That's what we wake up every morning to do. That's what we come here to these meetings to do. We continue to push everything and anything that's going to benefit the kids. It is unfortunate sometimes, like I said, that there's adults that come into this place and try to distract us, try to distract everything from the facts and the truth and everything that's out there, because we do everything for these kids. So the resurrection for this weekend and the story about he has risen has a lot to do with it. If you get a chance to read the story behind that, it's an incredible story. So that's what this weekend means to me. Every year I think about all those things, about how you will rise above all the problems that you have. How he did, how he rose is a testament about what you're supposed to do on a daily basis. Wake up and forget about the things that you can't control and do something about the things that you can control. Aside from that, happy Easter, everybody. This is secondary for me, and I want to congratulate all the teams. You're right, Minita. These kids have been going the last 2 months athletically. The robotics clubs, our culinary arts is making it to state at Nixon. There's just 1,000 things going on that are positive all over LISD that we should be focused on rather than on the negative. One of the greatest things that I heard right now on the positive side is that we have a new grandmother in the building. I didn't know that. Congratulations, Bobby. Beautiful grandmother. So those are the type of things we should be encouraging and listening to rather than the negative things. So God bless you all. Have a wonderful Easter weekend.
Thank you. Mr. Garza, Mr. Noyola.
Thank you, Tito. A very good afternoon to all of you. And 3 weeks ago, I had major back surgery in Edinburgh. I would like to thank you all for the get well wishes. Slowly recovering, but feeling much better. And the countdown began about 5 months ago, and there are only 11 days left. On Monday, May the 2nd, I will complete 50 years of employment with the Boys and Girls Club of Laredo. Thank you. And I'm glad to announce that I will retire. I will enjoy my family. I will take care of my health, enjoy my 7 grandkids, and most definitely devote more time to LISD. I sincerely enjoy working with Dr. Rios, my fellow trustees, Tito, Rick, Monica, Mr. Gomez, and Minita. This is an awesome team. The number one priority every day is LISD Nation. Thank you all for your support. Have a beautiful Easter and stay healthy. Thank you.
Thank you very much, and congratulations on 50 years with the Boys Club. I want to echo what all my fellow board members said, and thank you for the support and friendship of everybody up here and everybody out in the community. It's been an interesting week, but when you're positive, you work hard, you have nothing much to worry about, but be successful. And we have been, as a district as a whole. Everybody comes around, circles each other, and we get to the next level. From the district, I've said it time after time, from being a D-rated district to an A-rated district, nine blue ribbon schools, $85 million in investment in our community and in our school, and mostly in our kids. Because we're giving the kids the tools to succeed. We're giving all of you directors the tools to succeed. And there's still work to be done, but we do it as a team. And we'll continue to do it as a team. I do want to thank, I think it was, what day was it? We went to a beautiful Children's Day at the Civic Center. I want to thank Vicky Camacho and Ms. Salas for organizing this, and the deans. It was a beautiful event. I do want to thank the librarian. We celebrate the Librarians Week at Ryan Elementary. It was a beautiful luncheon. The mayor joined us, the county judge joined us, our council member Mercurio Martinez joined us, Dr. Rios and everybody else. Real good, well-deserved. I did thank them for doing all the work that they do for all of us and for our kids. I know when we were growing up, those of you that like libraries, or those of you that went to libraries just to get away, you know what, the problems at home or the issues at home, and you went into another world. You went to go and read Dr. Seuss or whatever the situation is, card, but you were able to leave your problem in the classroom and go to libraries to think somewhere else, another planet, whatever it was, but your imagination was everything. I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas. I'm always I'm a Christmas person. A Happy Easter. A Happy Easter. I want to thank all the track, baseball, everybody has been doing everything they do. Thank you, and Dr. Rios for your leadership. It's unbelievable, and we'll continue to be strong, and we'll continue to be the best district in Laredo. Thank you very much.
Good evening, board members. The I.S.D. Human Resources Department is conducting a job fair on Wednesday, April the 20th, from 5 to 7 p.m. It will be held at the Lamar Middle School gym. The Child Nutrition Program is hosting their Iron Chef competition for our high school culinary arts students on Friday, April 22nd at 1:30 p.m., and this will be held at the Trevino Magnet School cafeteria. LISD students will be taking their STAR exams the first 2 weeks of May. The Student Services Committee meeting is scheduled for Monday, May the 2nd at 11:30 a.m., followed by the Compliance and Accountability Committee meeting at 5:30. That's on May 2nd. Operations meeting will be held on Tuesday, May the 3rd at 5:15 p.m. And the Curriculum and Instruction Committee meeting is set for Wednesday, May the 4th at 9 a.m. And the Business and Support Services Committee meeting will be held Thursday, el 5 de mayo. And the regular board
So
meeting.
if it's gonna be held on the 5 de mayo, am I expected to wear any type of attire? I'm joking.
I think we all should.
She brought the outfit today. No.
And our regular board meeting is Thursday, May the 12th at 5:30 p.m. And that's all I have for tonight. Thank you.
I do want to mention that you will be getting a list of all of the scholarship ceremonies for each of the schools. Graduation is on May 26th. It will be at Sames Arena. And then on May 27th, we will have the Hector J. Garcia Early College High School graduation in the inauguration of our brand new auditorium. And so that's where that will be held. So,
Dr. Rios, if I might add, next weekend, or next week, the 21st through the 23rd, I would like to invite all of you. TAMIU is hosting the International Mariachi Festival,
Yes.
and we are bringing our guest artist from Guadalajara, el Mariachi Nuevo Tecalitlán. And we have all of our schools participating in the workshops. So if any of y'all would like to come and see, the workshops are going to go all day Thursday and all day Friday. The kids are competing Saturday morning at the SAC. And then there is a huge concert on Saturday night. So I hope you all can attend.
If you haven't attended that concert,
It's
wow.
really nice.
That's all I
And
wanna say.
tickets are $45. It's
Dr. Ramirez,
amazing.
aren't you attending also the dinner
What dinner?
at Holsworth?
That's the 28th?
Is it, no, I thought it was the 27th.
Did they move it? I hope they did, because
Well, we will check.
the 28th might be difficult for me.
For sure. So we'll find out where it's supposed to be, and I know that you sent.
I asked her
the
because I was gonna be
Yes,
busy at 28th.
yes.
too.
I
we'll
said
s-
yes, but then I found
Look
out
at the
about the
date. I
28th.
don't
so-
remember the
No,
exact.
28th, and she can't make it, I'll get, somebody else can go. I'm
Good.
gonna be somewhere the 28th too.
Okay, so we do need to have representation from the board
Yes.
at this event, so.
And it's worth going. If you've never been to the Holdsworth Center, it's worth going. It's
Yes.
beautiful.
I do want to make one more announcement, summer leadership. And those of you who are wishing to attend summer leadership in San Antonio, I know that we already do have the rooms. If you decide not to go, we need to be able to cancel your room. Of course, that is not until June, but we're making arrangements for whoever wants to attend.
Are we planning board workshop for this?
Yes,
Okay.
I will be getting
Budget,
together
yes.
with Mr.
For the, yeah, okay.
Garcia.
Okay.
Okay, motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second, all those in favor?
Aye.
Again?
Thank you.
I gotta run.